What's up, YouTubers? We're back in the car because I'm on my way to fly, but I decided that it would be easier just to explain this as I'm driving to my area I'm going to fly today. And I told you in the last FPV on the cheap video that there would be another video coming that is not FPV on the cheap for once, and so this is it. Today we're going to the field, and if you've been watching my videos, you know recently I got a 3D printer, and that 3D printer has allowed me to do a lot of fun things. But what I've done with that is I've designed a way to make FPV gates for myself, and I have my first prototype ready to test out. Now obviously people have been doing this for a while, and it's you know, it's just another variation of the pool noodle, and you know, this is just my version of it. So I'm gonna go set that up. I've never flown through a gate. I mean, small targets are not something I usually aim for because I'm not that good. So we'll see how it goes. And I only have the one gate, so I'm just gonna be flying in a circle trying to go through the gate. Eventually, you know, if this works out nicely, I'll be able to make a few more. It's not that expensive. It's probably, you know, maybe $10 a gate. I haven't added up the costs, but you know, I could probably buy some cheap gates for $10, but whatever, we'll see how that goes. So you know, it's gonna be fun. We'll have some footage from the Franken quad, and then maybe some footage from my Scorpion, because that's the better one and I'm more excited to fly that. Franken quad, I feel like I have enough control that it's not gonna matter. You know, I should be able to hit the gate with that, but you never know, I might be completely terrible. So after the break I will let you know, and you will see some cool footage. Alright guys, peace out. Alright, so I have my gate set up here. I know it's very fancy, but 2 poo noodles from Walmart, and then I have gone ahead and I've 3D printed little bases for it. All they are 2 little half semicircles there that go into the pool noodle, lock it in place, because the tension of the arc wants to push this end out, holds it in place, and that way I don't have to print as much. A couple of cheap 48 cents each tent spikes hold the base plate down for the most part. I don't feel like I need to drive it all the way down. There's probably good that much underground right now. And in the middle, just another plastic connector tube that I printed on my 3D printer. So let's get you hooked up to the Franken quad and see if I can actually hit this thing. The GoPro got it. Let's try that again. I keep clipping that GoPro. That was fun. Okay. Alright, so that was an adventure.
So you saw the GoPro footage. I didn't make it through the gate very many times before I crashed, or at all. It was fun. It was definitely a different experience. So trying to get through there was difficult. I knew it was going to be, but in your mind when you're flying, I don't realize how big the quad actually is. So I think I was clipping the antenna or the GoPro mount, and I know I was hitting the GoPro mount because it's no longer attached. So, so there was some damage done. I had one ejected battery when my strap broke. I had the GoPro get ejected, and I also had my zip tie get broken on my LED board. So, it was an interesting, and that was only on, that was on the GoPro, blah, 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 blah. I broke most of that stuff later in the video after you didn't get to see it. So I was functional for a while. I only flew 3 batteries, but I did just one with the Franken quad at first. And I said, okay, I gave it a shot. And, it's my beater quad, so it doesn't fly all that great. So I said, all right, let me switch it over to the one I'm really excited about. So I switched it over to my Scorpion build. And no GoPro on it, lower angle antenna, and so I figured, lower angle antenna, I won't hit it as I'm going through. Well, I forget when you're flying like this, so this is almost like a higher angle antenna. So this would be a good time to put that stubby antenna back on there. So I may have to invest in a better stubby antenna. I have a little Axie stubby. I don't like it, but I haven't tried it with this 45-degree angle yet, so that might be a solution to that. But anyway, I only got one battery out of the Scorpion because I'm not sure if I ripped a pad off of the ESC or if I just had a bad cold solder, but one of my motor wires right here popped off. It's loose and free. So I only got one, and I didn't see any magic smoke, but I could smell a little burn smell. So I don't know if I'm hoping it's the motor or if I'm hoping it's the ESC. I hope it's the motor if it is anything, because again, I have this all-in-one board, and then I would have to replace the entire all-in-one board on this, so that would stink. So there's also that factor. So I didn't get to fly this. So I broke both my quads. I only flew 3 batteries before I broke both of my quads, and that's not even all the damage. The pool noodle, oh man, did I tear it up? Well, I mean, it's still serviceable, but I got brakes right there, more skids there. I mean, I hit this thing at least 3 or 4 times. It's all over the place. And have I mentioned how much I hate kids? I had a 5-year-old standing right next to me the entire time. Go through the loop! Go through the loop! Do a double loop! How about you go fly your $1,000 toy on your own time? See how that goes. No, you cannot fly it. You are 5. I hate children. I hope I have some. Anyway, that's it. I also broke one of the base plates, but that's just because I'm a dingleberry, and I think I can just glue it right back together. It's just the part that holds the stake in the ground, but it's still serviceable. So I think I might need to shorten the stakes or make some different short stakes or something like that, because it's they're too long. So the pads that hold it in place are able to wiggle around. The wind was kind of blowing my noodle over a little bit. I think I need a longer piece in the middle. This is what I have. This is about as long as I can go on my 3D printer, I think. This is either 150 or 175 millimeters. I think 200 is the most I can do. So I'm going to call it a success because I had fun. I mean, I was giggling like an idiot before the kids came around and were annoying me. So that's good. And I broke everything, so now I get to put it all back together, and I like making things, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, Video over. Content that's not FPV on the cheap. Well, look at that. Alright guys, take it easy. Peace out. Check out all the stuff down below. I haven't even written any description yet or anything like that, so who knows? There might not be anything below. Just take a look. It's a mystery. Alright guys, happy flying. Peace out.